Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Buffalo Bulls. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. First down here for this offense. On the ground, it's DeMarco.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll run the option, and the quarterback keeps it on the option. Pitch play to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First and 10 now for the offense. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after a short return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Now it's 2nd down here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The big fullback's got it here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the quarterback keeps it here. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense recovers the fumble. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On the ground, it's DeMarco. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buffalo. This quarterback on fire today. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Quarterback keeps the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got him on the pitch. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
He's brought down out at the 46. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Using his legs, it's DeMarco. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. It's an option look. Oh, they've stopped him short. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Grab near the sticks. It's DeMarco. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching downfield. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down. Give it to the big fullback here. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And now a carry here for the fullback. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's DeMarco. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And Kirk gets Buffalo with the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the games. Before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the option play. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Crucial red zone play coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold it. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's DeMarco. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
And the Bulls' offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
3rd down after that running play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. 1st down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now the running back's got it again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing.
The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.